Hey everyone, happy Monday. How are you? I am feeling out of whack. I don't know about you guys, but I sure am. Something I think we need to chat about today that'll help get your week off to a right start. And also, happy summer. If you're watching the replay, be sure to say hello and give me a replay high five. And if you're tuning in live, let me know you can hear me okay. I'm hiding out in my car, so I don't know if my reception is that good right now. So I'm just gonna chill here for a second and let me know if you can hear me okay. It says low connection. Okay, hold on one second, guys. Let's see what I can. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Happy Monday. Hey, Lindsay, how are you? Wave back at you. Can you hear me okay? Happy summer. How many of you are starting the summer with your kids? So it's a happy time and it's a time of transition, isn't it? I've been feeling out of whack these past couple of days and it's almost been feeling like a frustration. And it's almost like that little nudge, that little irritating, like you have a little tiny pebble in your shoe. And it's just enough that you don't notice it right away, but then it's like just this little nudge that you just start getting irritated. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shauna. Hey, John. Hey, Felisa. Thanks for joining. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know before I continue. I'm hiding in my car. The kids are home. Summer has started. So I'm in this transition. And for those of you who know me, you know I also follow Darren Hardy. He has great tips every morning. And he shared this morning 7 signs that your life is whacked, that you're out of whack. And I thought, what a perfect thing we need to talk about. And this is kind of what I've been feeling. And right now, for those of you who are parents and you're working and you're building your business, we're going through a transition time now, a new groove. And sometimes transitions are not that easy. Hey, William, thanks for joining. I see Jane and Caitlin. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, Shauna. Hey, Lindsay. Felisa says she can hear me. Awesome. Thank you. So how many of you are starting to feel that transition, that groove? I love summertime. I think it's awesome. But yet it's still a transition. I was in my nice groove. I knew what to do when the kids are in school. Now they're home all the time, which is awesome. They're about, they need things. I'm going to get interrupted a lot. Hey, Jennifer. Thanks for joining. How are you? And let me know where you guys are tuning in from. That's always good to hear. For those of you joining me for the first time, my name is Stephanie Skokowski. I'm from Pennsylvania, and my passion is to empower you to be your best you in your mindset, in your health and wellness, in your business, to encourage you that you can always keep getting better. There's no competition except for the person you stare at in the mirror, and it's never too late to get better and better. Hey, Kermit, thanks for joining. So I heard these great tips, and I think it could help you too, because even if you don't have kids and summer isn't a time of transition for you, you might still feel like your life's getting out of whack or out of balance. And there's 7 signs that I'm going to share with you that's kind of like a diagnostic of, okay, maybe you're heading down this slippery slope that you might want to kind of get a tune-up, put things in check. So let me dive right into that. I'm only going to be on for a couple of minutes. As you can see, I'm hiding out in my car. I just dropped off my one daughter and I'm hiding in the car because the kids are home and I don't want to get interrupted. So real quickly, number 1, here's some 7 signs. Is your gym bag dusty? When's the last time you've been to the gym or exercised at all? Well, even if it's just a walk. Drop a 1 if it's been over a week since you've exercised. And we all know this. Our health is everything. So we might be super busy because you're building your business, you're pushing for a goal, whatever it is, you got a lot going on. So you put your health on the back burner, you put your fitness on the back burner, and you don't have time to go to the gym. Does that sound like you? Drop a 1 if that sounds like you. You don't have time to go to the gym. You don't have time to work out at all. But let me just remind us all, and I'm speaking for myself too, our health is everything. Who cares about all the goals you're going for if you lose your health? Health and time are the 2 things you can never get back. We all know this, but we need that reminder. So everything you have going for you, if you don't have your health, and I'm sure we all know some people who are suffering with health right now that they're on their deathbed or they're very sick and they're never going to be the same. An ounce of prevention's worth a pound of cure. We hear it all the time, but we need that reminder. Hey, Taylor, thanks for tuning in. So that was number 1. Number 2, you're self-medicating yourself. Another sign that you're going down a slippery slope and your life's getting out of whack. And when I say medicating, I mean with food. How many of us eat comfort food when we're stressed out? Or worse yet, we don't eat at all because we're so stressed out. Hey, Jessica. How are you, honey? Thanks for tuning in. Or maybe we're having too much to drink. We're drinking more than we should because we're trying to just relax and maybe chase, run away from whatever's stressing us out. Or how many of us do retail therapy? We're spending our money shopping, trying to medicate ourselves and dull the pain. That's a very expensive one, and that's not even therapy. Therapy helps you get better. These are just Band-Aids to temporarily cover up and make you feel better momentarily to run away from whatever it is you're stressing out with. Hey, Wendell, thanks for joining. So that was number 2. So these are the signs to look for. When's the last time you worked out? Let me turn my notes here. Are you self-medicating with food or alcohol or shopping? Number 3, this is a good one. And I better see a lot on this one because I think we all suffer this. Number 3, do you have a squirrel brain? Put a squirrel emoji if you feel like you have so much going on right now that you're scattered. You're like squirrel running down all these different paths. You're always checking your phone. Does that sound like you? Always checking your email. When you're sitting around with family and friends, your knees jittering. You feel like you can't even be in the moment. Does that sound familiar? Can't even enjoy the moment and look around because your brain is elsewhere. You're so focused on other things you have to do because you're spinning too many plates and you're trying to do it all at once or doing all that juggling. Your mind is chasing its own tail. Does that sound familiar? Put a squirrel emoji below if that's you, because I think that's a big one and you might not admit it, and that's okay, but you and I both know we do this, and I'm guilty of that too. That was number 3. Number 4, you're acting kind of douchey, like you're just acting like a janky friend. Meaning there's friends that we love and care about, but you're not getting back to them. They're kind of like calling you multiple times going, hello, are you still alive? Or because you're so frazzled and doing whatever it is you're doing or working too hard that you're forgetting friends and family. Maybe that's something like you're not keeping in touch with those you care about and you're kind of secluding yourself too. So does that sound like you as well? That was number 4. Number 5 is you haven't taken a vacation, and I'm talking even like a 3 or 4 day weekend in over a year. And now it's summertime. Is that you? And even if it hasn't been over a year, but it's only a year, I can always tell when it's getting to that year mark because I'm feeling agitated. I just feel like I'm putting out so much. And if you're not filling up your cup and taking time to recharge, you get frustrated, right? So that was number 5. When's the last time? Ask yourself, when's the last time you took a break? You took a vacation. And it doesn't have to be expensive or a whole week. I'm talking about, just something casual, something that just makes you feel like you had a little bit of a getaway over the weekend. Number 6, you have a short fuse. You have a short fuse. Are people walking on eggshells around you? Because there's just something gnawing at you. You go from active to reactive in a millisecond, and people are kind of like, ooh, I better be careful what I say. Walking on eggshells. Are you feeling that edgy that your friends and family are walking on eggshells around you? And then finally, this is a good one. Number 7, are you being snarky? Are you being jealous? So maybe you're working so hard right now and you have these dreams and goals, and then are you seeing friends and family doing fun things, doing enjoyment and hobbies, and you're saying, do you find yourself thinking like, don't they ever work? Oh, or have you ever said this? Oh, it must be nice. It must be nice to be able to do X, Y, and Z. Or what a slacker. What, are they always having so much fun? But if we're honest with ourselves, chances are deep down it's because maybe you're jealous, we're jealous, or they're doing something that deep down you want to do that too. and you just haven't been able to do that as well. So we're kind of being a little bit jealous. So maybe that sounds like you. Those were the 7 things he shared today. And I just thought, you know what? This is perfect timing because, like I said, hey, Shayla, thanks for joining. Like I said before, a lot of us right now, it's a transition time into summer. And so our groove is going to change a little bit. That's what was making me frustrated because I don't like transitions. It takes me a while to get into a new groove. Once I'm in my groove, I like my groove and I don't want to give it up. And I was just starting to feel a little agitated. But here's some other signs that you're feeling a little agitated. And this is just a great way to give you a quick diagnostic before it gets worse. You know, 1 out of 7. Did any of these relate to you? What I would suggest that you do is take an honest assessment and think of these 7 signs and ask yourself, do any of these stand out to me? When's the last time I finally took some time for myself and exercised? Am I chunking my time and prioritizing my time for what really matters, or am I letting myself getting so distracted with all the other to-do lists and the wants and needs of other people, and I'm not chunking my time and prioritizing for what's really important? So maybe you're too close to the trees, and if you're having a hard time and you think, well, no, I think I'm fine, here's another tell sign. Ask your spouse. Ask your children, ask your closest friends and family, what do they think? You might not like what you hear, but they'll give you an honest assessment of, yeah, you've been a little off lately. It seems like I can't say 2 words with you without you getting short-tempered, you know, something like that. Ask your friends and family. And then finally, give yourself time to transition. You know, like I said, with summer coming, give yourself time and be a little bit flexible. This is a season, especially I'm speaking to the parents now, where you might have an agenda for the day and just keep it as a loose agenda, knowing that if your kids are around, you want to be open to change. For example, I was going to go live at 1 o'clock today. I didn't because my middle daughter, her boyfriend just had his wisdom teeth out, and she wanted to go to the store and get him some ice cream and all these, you know, cold goodies that you want to use when you've just had your wisdom teeth out, and she wanted to go surprise him, and she asked me to take her. And I stopped for a second. I was at first a little frustrated, like, here we go again. I'm getting all these interruptions already. But then think about it. It was such a sweet gesture. How sweet. I'm like, sure, let's do it. And he was so surprised and he was appreciative, and it was very sweet. You know, that's just a silly little example of being flexible this summer, keeping the main thing, which is relationships, health. You don't have those things, you have nothing. All the dreams and the hard work you're going after right now is fantastic, and don't give up and keep going. Hey, Beth, how are you, sweetheart? Thanks for joining. And you just want to keep going. Keep a groove, but maybe it just needs to be a different type of groove over the summer. Keep the main thing. Focus on those relationships. Breathe a little bit and chill and have some fun. Take some time and enjoy your friends. Take some time and enjoy the summer. Take a break. Take some time for you while you're still going after your goals. So I hope that helped. Those were just some 7 tips that I heard from Darren this morning. I wanted to pass them on to you. Get us in a good mindset for Monday and for the rest of the week, because our attitude and our mindset is everything. Get that in check. Look up and say thank you. Be appreciative. Put a smile on your face and have an awesome day. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.